Hey, what is up YouTube? My name is Tyler Weaver. I am a martial artist. I'm also a tricker, stunts, and I also do acting as well. Some of you guys may know me from the martial art world or even the tricking industry, maybe even acting and stunts. But over the years of being in this basically community and industry, a lot of people have been asking me like certain tips or what tips you can do to get better and stronger along with martial arts or tricking or just workouts. So basically I'm dedicating this channel to you guys or anyone else that wants to be in this industry and learn how to become a martial artist or a tricker or even do stunts or hey, maybe even acting. So there's a lot that's going to be happening on this channel. So this is going to be quite a journey. It's going to be epic. So let's go. Okay, so basically what we're going to be going over today are 3 tricks. Now these ones can easily be from beginner to intermediate, and then along the way I'll show you guys a bonus move on how to basically take one of the moves I'm going over and upgrade it to a harder one. So let's get right into it. Okay, so this first move what we're going to be going over is called a Raiz. So basically, as you can see me do it, I'm gonna show you guys 3 times what it looks like, and then we're gonna break it down and I'm gonna give you guys the steps into it. So let me break down the steps for you. So you take that first step and you freeze. Then from there, you're gonna turn your left shoulder and you're gonna start leaning back. And that's when you kick your left foot. From there, that's where you're gonna push up your right leg and then you're gonna jump and lean back. And you wanna have your back kind of arced, okay? So this is where it's gonna get a little weird feeling and this is where your vision might go a little crazy. But from there, you land on your left foot and then you'll bring your chest upright. Okay, so when you do that, make sure you really lean back as far as you can, and then as more advanced as you get and the more comfortable you get with it, you want to kick your left leg as high as you can and you want to lean back as more as you can, getting that inverted move. All right, so let's go into our second move. So this one is called a butterfly, or some people also like to call it as a wushu butterfly. So this one is pretty much a beginner move. It's pretty easy at first. I like to go as high as I can and make it look as cool as possible, as you can see me do it. So I'm gonna do it 3 times for you guys and then I'm gonna break it down into the steps. So for the wushu butterfly, there are actually 4 steps to this one and they're all really easy. Okay, so remember, the more you practice it, the better and it's gonna basically get and the more natural you look at it. So let's go over the steps. So the first one is you wanna take your back foot and you wanna step forward and then you're gonna step and freeze. Then from there, you're gonna take your back foot again and step back. Now, an important tip to this one is make sure you guys stay on a straight line. If you start staggering and going everywhere, it's gonna throw off your line and your trick can go pretty much anywhere. So it's a bad deal. From there, you wanna dip your chest down. What I like to picture is imagine that there's maybe a wall or a pole you gotta think that is about your waist high and you wanna dip below that. And then from there, you are gonna push off your left leg while bringing your chest up. And then once your left leg reaches to where your head is, then you switch your feet and you'll be landing on your right leg. All right, bonus tip for you guys. So once you get the butterfly down and you're a little more natural with it and you're getting a lot of height, you could take it a step farther into a butterfly twist. So basically, when you do a butterfly twist, you want to focus mainly on 3 things. So one, you want to generate height with your butterfly. So make sure after you dip down and when you push off your left leg and you kick that back leg up as hard as you can, make sure it gets on that line that we talked about. And then from there, you want to do 2 things. You want to take your right arm and you want to kind of like hook punch in. That's what I think. I think a major hook punch and you bring it into your stomach as hard as you can. At the same time though, once you do that, is you want to bring your right foot to your left. From there, you basically, as soon as you do those 2 things, you stay tight. You squeeze your abs and core as tight as you can and you hold it. And you're gonna hold that for a second. And then once from there, you'll open up and you'll be landing on your left foot. And you'll bring your chest up. And that is a step for those of you that are basically getting the butterfly down really good and you want to take it a step farther. But this one right here is a little bit harder and it does take a little bit of time to get used to, but with a lot of repetition and the amount of time and practice you put in, you guys can get it easily. Go for it. All right, let's go into move number 3. So this one is called a cheek gainer. Now, this one This is where it starts getting a little bit more advanced. This is where it starts breaking from the beginners and intermediates to a little bit more advanced, because this is the kind of move that will get you into more inverted moves that will upgrade you into harder moves eventually. So this one though is not as bad as it seems. So don't be intimidated or feel like it's gonna be too hard for you. I'll show you the steps on how to do it. It's not as bad as you think. Okay, so basically with the cheat gainer, you wanna focus on, there's about maybe 3 steps. So what you're gonna be doing is this is called a J step. So you basically kind of wanna like take a step forward with your right foot, and then from there, you're just gonna kind of like add a little bit of jump and transfer to your left. Now you can do this actually, if you think about it, like you would kick like a football or a soccer ball, you kind of take those 2 steps and you generate power to kick it as hard as you can. Same thing here. So what you wanna do for the cheat gainer is you wanna take those 2 steps, and then you wanna kind of kick your leg more upright, like you're swinging. From there though, you wanna let's start very basic. So don't even worry about leaning back. All I want you to do is focus on bringing your chest up, and then from there, you can swing and land on your right leg. Okay, so once you start basically getting used to the swing and the J step and start landing it, this is where you wanna start basically leaning back with your chest. Now you can choose how far you wanna lean back. And this is a kind of step process where you could start really easy, and like you could even start with your chest up and slightly go back, and the farther and farther you go back, the more of the cheat gainer you're gonna get. So just remember, lean back as far as you can, and then as a little bonus tip, you can even see before the J step, before I do my swing, after those 2 steps, you'll see my arms go out. And from there, I will bring them in kind of like a hug. This is basically a step where it's called an eagle in tricking, and you want to bring it in, and this helps you generate a lot of momentum, but at the same time whip into your cheat gainer. So remember those steps, and basically you got yourself a cheat gainer. All right guys, I hope you guys liked that tutorial and hope you guys like the tricks and kicks that I'm teaching. If you guys did like the video, boom, hit that like button right down there. If you guys also want to subscribe, pow, hit that right there. That would also do me a huge favor. And then also on top of that, if you want to hit up my website, right there as well. So make sure, if you guys have any other questions, or if you want to see any other tricks, videos, anything you really want me to do, type in the comment box down below. But anyways, I will definitely see you guys in the next video. See you later, YouTube.